this onto ohms. I like the honesty. We want honesty in everything. Are you rolling? Well, here's another exciting episode of My Generator Won't Charge. This is the three-phase generator. Now, this goes for all three-phase generators, especially in all the stuff we do, whether it be the Z190, etc. So we're going to test first the coils. So all of these three coils shouldn't go to ground. So we're on ohms, and we're going to carefully, I'll go in the back of the plug, otherwise you end up touching it on the other terminals. We shouldn't get anything to ground on all three. Test all three, just in case you've got a glitch going on with one of them. This is a new one out of stock, so we shouldn't have any issues. So that's good. So now we've got to test between each phase, and we should get a resistance between each one, provided I don't cack-handedly get this in. Sometimes, believe it or not, the plating on them is a bit of a job to get through, and you've got to make sure you've got some pressure on the plug. So get about 0.8 to 0.7 to 0.9 is good. Go between another one. Yeah, they will vary slightly, and so we're going to go between all three. Yeah, all perfect, that one is. So your next move, you can test it with it connected, obviously disconnected from the voltage regulator. Obviously you want your trigger wire connected, otherwise you won't be able to start the bike. So fire the bike up with this disconnected, and you should see between each phase, put it onto AC voltage, that's the V with a wiggly line above it. You should see around about 30 to 50 volts, subject to what it's running at revs wise, but full revs you should see about 50 volts per phase. So go between 2 and then another 2 like so, and then obviously go back between those two as well. So do that. Just a test for the blue and white wire, which we're going to do by putting, well, actually, because we've done everything with a positive in that, it makes no difference, but we should see about 250-ish, floating around about the 250 mark, anywhere from 240 to 260 we sometimes see on these. As I say, some of these come in lower, i.e. not on this particular one, but some electric starts, you see 130. But as long as it's going through the coil and back to ground, you're good. If you ever get a break on a problem where it's not reading, always test it directly on the pulse coil in case you've got an issue with the wiring. Sometimes you get people pinch the wire when they've accidentally trapped it somewhere and it's cut the wire, whether it be the negative or the blue and white. So that is us checked on that one. So if you've still got a charging problem, you've either got a problem with the regulator rectifier, not a common fault with these, to be honest with you. As long as you check with your multimeter, you've got a positive and negative going to it, and you feel your source wire is good, that's got a switch live feed on it, then you might have a wiring issue, or it could still be the voltage regulator. But as a rule, these don't tend to go that wrong. We don't see them fail, really. That's another wrap of a video on charging.